Howdy everyone. Welcome to This Old Vegan. My name is Merlene Vassell, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you how I began gardening indoors toward the end of winter. So what I have here are all my supplies. I have a bunch of seeds which are old, but I'm going to use them anyway. I have some all-purpose potting mix. Now they do sell soil that's specially made for starting seeds, but I'm just going to use regular potting soil. And I have a bunch of these little containers, and when you start you can put these lids on to help keep the moisture in. What's nice about them is that it has these holes that allow you to adjust the airflow, because you don't want to keep this on there completely closed, because the plants of course need fresh air, but you can adjust the size of the openings. I normally just keep this on until the seeds begin to sprout, and then I just remove the top. I'm planning to keep the seeds here. This is my kitchen. I have this little breakfast counter. There's a radiator underneath it, which is great because that will provide some heat to the seeds, which is supposed to be something that helps them to grow better. And it's in front of a window. I don't get that much natural light in here, which is why I also have this plant light. All right, so let's see, what am I gonna plant? First thing are vegetables. I have two different types of tomatoes. Now these seeds supposed to be sold by November of 2020, but I'm going to be a maverick and use them anyway. I've got two types of eggplant. These grew very well a year or two ago, but I'm not sure if they'll continue to grow because they're kind of old, but I'm going to try it. And then I grew these last year and they were actually really delicious. So these are kind of long eggplants, and these are rounder ones. I have these green onions, which I'll try. I've never had good luck with onions, but I'm going to try them anyway. Now I have two different types of beans, and again, these seeds are, actually these are also from 2020. That's not too bad. I'm not planting these in here because beans grow extremely quickly, so they will outgrow these little cells, in a matter of like a week. So I will plant these directly in the ground outside when it warms up. The last thing that I'll be planting are assorted petunias. I'm hoping that these seeds will grow. I had bought different shades of pink, red, and purple petunias from Home Depot last summer. I collected their seeds, and this is what the dried up dead petunias look like. And these used to be where the flowers were, and the seeds were in these little sacks. So I just kind of did that and got the seeds out. The seeds are very small. So anyway, this is a new thing I'm trying. I'm not sure how well it'll work, but we shall see. Oh, the last thing is I tried to grow some green peppers last summer, and they were extremely tiny. They were the smallest green peppers I've ever seen. So these are left over from some green peppers that I actually ate, that I got from the store. Whoops. So I'm going to try planting some of these seeds and see if they will grow, and hopefully they will grow better than the seeds that I had bought. So my plan is to plant two of each of the different types, well actually 4 of each of the different types of tomatoes, in case they don't grow well. And same thing for the eggplants, and then a bunch of the onions, and a whole lot of petunias. I guess I should put a disclaimer on this video that I don't claim to be any sort of expert on growing plants, but it's just something I enjoy doing. They claim that you should wear gloves when you're handling dirt, but I'm not going to worry about that. I actually like the way that the dirt feels. It's kind of cool and moist. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of water in there. Let's get some of the air out of the spaces. Okay, time for the seeds. Now, if you haven't done this before, you can get some little like popsicle sticks to label the plant so you know what you put in there. But I can recognize the different plants. I'm going to put 2 seeds in each cell because, as I mentioned, these seeds are kind of old, so they may not all grow. So this is the first type of tomato. Put 2 seeds there, cover them up. And in case you haven't done this before, I should mention there are instructions on the seed packets about how deep you're supposed to plant them. I think these are supposed to be 1/4 inch deep. I'm a little haphazard in how I do this. So I think that's roughly 1/4 inch. Should probably show you what these seeds look like. Of course, everybody has seen tomato seeds in their food. Now, the problem with this regular dirt is it has some of these big pieces of stuff, which the seedling might not be able to push through that, so I'll pull those out. Also, as I put the seeds in here, I'm making sure that they're not one right on top of the other, in case they both grow. If they're not planted right on top of each other, I should be able to separate them. And my plan is, if I have more plants than I can use, if more of these seeds grow than expected. I have a friend who likes to grow vegetables also, so I will give some to her. Whoops. Okay, so these are the eggplant seeds. These are the Black Beauty eggplants. So I just need 4 of these. Okay, these are the other eggplants. Early Long Purple is what these are called. And these are what onion seeds look like, in case you've never seen them before. I suspect that these are not really going to grow. I've never had good luck with onions, so I think I'll put 3 seeds in each. I think I left one of those cells empty, but that's life. Okay, move that so I know that it's done. And I'm going to close the vents, keep the moisture in until the seeds sprout. These petunia seeds are extremely small. Let me rough this up some, because what I'm planning to do is just sprinkle the petunia seeds on here and hope that they grow. But I suspect they're going to have a low germination rate. Oh, I forgot the peppers. I forgot to plant the peppers. Once the seeds start sprouting, then I'll go ahead and turn on the plant light to make sure that they get enough light to grow. But in the meantime, there we go. Now we water, watch, and wait. So, if you also enjoy gardening, please tell me about your experiences in the comments. Thank you once again for watching, and I'm looking forward to seeing you next time.